This video is a tutorial on how to use IID's new CPD tracking platform. The platform was developed by an organization called the IIDCEC, and interior designers in the US and Canada have been using it since 2012. Rather than logging your CPDs using pen and paper or on a spreadsheet, and then having to keep an ongoing tally to track your progress towards meeting IID's continuing professional development requirements, this system will record your CPDs online and automatically report them to IID. By now, you should have received an email from the IDCEC containing your personal account number and password. If you haven't received it yet, send an email to mail@iidprofessions.org.za and we will make sure you get it. So now, let me walk you through the platform and you'll see how easy it is to use. So, the website is called idcec.org. And the first thing you will see is this page. You go to Login right here, and that brings you into the login page. Now, I've used this system before, so it's automatically populated my user number here and my password. But the first time you use it, you'll use that password and user number that you got in email, and then you log in. And after you do that, it will bring you to this main page. And this is me, Sharice Johnston, and that's my number. So you'll see this is the dashboard, and you have a bunch of options going down the left side. The two you're going to use the most are Report Course and View My Courses. So View My Courses is the first one, so let's take a look at it. You'll see two options here, current reporting cycle courses and conferences and past reported courses, because it keeps track of every single CPD course or conference I've attended since I started using this years and years ago. So for the current one, you'll see it says the title, the course code, etc., the number of hours, the date completed. It has all sorts of categories: IDCEC approved courses, IDCEC conferences, and non-IDCEC courses and conferences. And because we are using IID's courses and conferences, everything you'll have will be under non-IDCEC course. An interesting thing you'll see here is certificate, and that's really important, and I'll get back to that later. Okay, so now when you want to report a course, you go to Report Course. And as I said before, you're going to self-report a non-IDCEC course. And that brings you to this page. And you'll see it's pretty straightforward. All of the items that have a red asterisk are required. The other ones are optional. So the first thing you have to do is enter the provider or the group that put on the webinar or the event, and then you put the title in there. Some of them will have a code that IID generates or from the organizer, but as you see, it doesn't have an asterisk, so you don't have to put that in. And activity details is a description, and I find that it's good to put that in to sort of remind you what it was about, but that's optional. You will not check this part, ASID pre-approved CEUs, because you're not an ASID member. And I think on your page, you won't even see this, but it shows up for me because I'm an ASID member. And then here we have the particulars about the course. It asks you, there's a pull-down menu, and you can choose what the topic was. If it has to do with health, safety, and welfare, specifically health, safety, and welfare building codes, barrier-free, which means accessibility, sustainability, or general. So you can just put general, unless it's specifically about health, safety, and welfare. Then, next, you have the learning level, if it's a basic, intermediate, or advanced course. And they just track that to see what kind of courses people are taking. But this isn't crucial. You just have to pick one. The date is in here, and you can either enter that in manually, well, not manually, type it in or use the calendar. And then you enter the length. And this is important. So you enter in the number of hours that particular course or activity took. So it's in whole and multiples of half hours. So you can do, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, but not in quarter hours. And then you click on report course attendance. Then you have to go back to view my courses. And that's what I was mentioning at the beginning. That when you go to current reported cycle courses, that course is going to pop up now in one of these categories. It's probably going to be the non-IDCEC course category. And you will see under action certificate, it will say upload certificate. And that's really important because in order to get credit, in order for it to be registered, you have to upload a PDF of a certificate that's given to you by the organizer. So if you haven't gotten that PDF, you haven't gotten the certificate, you need to go back and hound them to give it to you so that you can upload it. So for this one that I already took, Designing Resilient Spaces, for example, I already uploaded the certificate. And there it is. You see the file name, and if I click on it, it'll download it. So you can pull it up and see what that looks like. Oops, oh, it didn't reload. Well, I can open it up separately. So that's about it. Once you upload the certificate, it's in there, and then you can either go to View My Courses to see how many hours you have, or you can click on Transcript, and under ASID, for example, I have a bunch of stuff for the year 2021, and you click the report, it'll show you all the activities you took. And you can export it to a PDF file. If I go back, you'll see under IID, I don't have anything yet. So there shouldn't be anything in there. Nope, there's nothing in there. Now, you can also report a conference, and it follows the same routine. It's most likely going to be a non-IDCEC conference. So you would click this button, and then you kind of go through the same thing all over again. If there's a code, the dates, etc. The only thing here is, remember, you can only report the number of hours you were actually learning something. So you don't put in there coffee breaks or lunch, etc. And that's about it. So in this year's membership fee, all professional members were charged a small fee to offset the cost of IID participating in this platform. And we hope you'll find it really, really helpful. It'll save you a lot of time. If you have any questions, you can go to the online help, and oh shoot, I don't know where that is. It's up here somewhere. FAQs. Well, we'll have to figure that out. But there is a way you can pull up the online help. There's also a PDF of a manual that will walk you through exactly what I walked you through just now. And finally, if you're still stumped, just send an email to that same email address, mail@iidprofessions.org.za, and someone will get back to you with the answer. And if there are enough people want a live Zoom demo, then we'll organize that as well. So thank you again for taking the time to walk through this with me, and we at IID hope you find this super helpful. Okay, bye.